Okay, welcome everyone to our pre-kickoff Zoom for our 30-day challenge. We're calling it Fall into Momentum. Get that? Get the funny there, what we did there. And we're so excited that you guys have showed up to link arms with us. We have so many phenomenal leaders that are going to pour into you and link arms with you. And we're going to do this thing together. And I know that we have so many takeaways. We're so fired up coming out of Las Vegas, coming out of conference, all the announcements, the countries, the products, all the things coming. So if you haven't seen our conference recap call, get your hands on that. I know Danny and Tim and Chris have another conference recap call coming up. And I'm going to actually, we have a few things that we're going to share with you tonight. We're going to share with you exactly what to expect and see if this is something that you want to link arms with. And I have the pleasure of passing it over to our master of ceremonies, Jermaine and Mona Johnson, who are directors in the company. They're going to Jeju. They lead by example. They do their pop-ups. They do their DMOs. And I'm so excited, um, not only do they lead by example, but they have some of the biggest hearts in the company that I've seen. And so they lead by grace and blessings. And so I'm so excited that they're here to pour into all of us. And so with that, I'm going to pass it over to Mr. Jermaine and Mona Johnson.
Wow. Well, thank you. Thank you. Uh-oh. Did I just freeze there? Thank you so much. It is an honor to be on here and with my beautiful wife.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. This is such an honor.
And look, I'm finally getting some of my voice back, and I have to go do a presentation in about a half hour, so I won't be yelling, I promise y'all. So I'm not gonna scare y'all off. Y'all all right? But look, we are excited for what is happening and the plan that these beautiful leaders and world changers have put together. And so they just asked us to kind of kick it off in the sense of, look, we just got back from convention, and I'm trying not to get loud, but I'm excited. Put some fire emojis in the chat if you're excited. Yeah, look, I'll wait until you can at least find them, at least find the fire emojis, right? But put them in the chat. And then what is going on here? Let me see if I can do this right. There we go. Let's go from this slide here. This is what's going on, and we are honored to be a part of this. And this is our fall into momentum. And look, I mean, this is going to be so amazing for so many people. And look, it's one thing to come or to keep the fire. And the way I know how to keep a fire is to fan the flames, right? Right. You want to fan the flames. And you know, a lot of you came home, and look, life is real. And some of you came home to everything. We know the way it is. I like the way Jim Rome used to say, look, the same wind that blows on you blows on me. It isn't the blowing of the wind, it's the setting of the sail. And life has a key to your front door. It'll come in, sit down at your table unannounced, eat up all of your food. Let's keep it real. But now you're home, and see, it's one thing that we all were together, and it's that power of association. We got excited. And I don't think I've ever said this on a call. We got excited, but guess what I want you to do? I want you to stay high, right? In a legal way, right? Look here. I want you to stay high. I want you to keep your high, and don't let anybody bring you down. And so we are running. Everybody knows what we're running through. And I'm so glad this picture has two people running, because it's always better together. That's the first point. And we're running to Long Beach. And my wife and I were just talking where that's only like how many?
5.5 months away.
5.5 months away, and time flies. And so just kind of set the picture, going through the fall, and that means going through the holidays. And so everybody is going to have all of these distractions going through the holidays. And so you got to learn to discipline your disappointments and distract your distractions. I discipline my disappointments with my personal development. I distract my distractions with activity. With my personal development, yes, I'm reading. I'm getting everything in it. Mel Robbins and Dr. Stephanie Remke. I listen to her all the time. I'm telling you, just right? Listening to that, right? I call it OD on PD. You got to overdose on personal development right now. And then, as far as that, stay active. People always say, look, right, I'm going for this position. I'm going to hit this rank. No, open up your calendar and let's see what's on your calendar. I can tell you what position you're really going for. So, with that said, going to this next point, what we want to share on is this: see it, share it, and say it. Write that down. See it, share it, and say it. And I want you to see it right now from today, from this date. I want you to see yourself being debt free. And I know that Dr. Remke is one of the best teachers on the manifestation, being co-creation, and I'm not going to go as deep as she will go, but understand, you want to see this. And when it comes, see yourself being debt free, see yourself living the life that you deserve. I know grandmama always said, right, I believe it when I see it. Y'all had that same type of grandmama. I believe it when I see it. And that was so backwards, guys. Understand, right? Look, you want to believe it, and I promise you, you will see it. And so this is what I don't want you to miss. If you haven't seen it yet, this is the arena. And see, I've been in this industry for 35 years. Some of y'all are thinking too small. We have been in hotel ballrooms, hotel convention centers. This is the one slide that I want y'all to see, because I need you to see. When Danny Bay gave you an insight that we're going to be in like a basketball arena, do you see what we're going to? So I want you to see yourself claiming a row, having an entire section. And you see on this picture here, claim section 227, 228, 229 as your team. See, some of you are thinking too small. I need you to start with the end in mind. So that's where I want you to see it. And then I want you to share it. We know what we got to do. Look, the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. We got to go to work, y'all. And this is why these wonderful ladies and directors have put together a plan for us. And this is where you want to share it. You want to share the opportunities. You want to share the products. And guess what? You want to share those stories, because you got stories from this last weekend. See, right now, you know too much. You're bulletproof. Here, let me throw this in here. You know why some people don't join your business? They don't join your business because they haven't read what you read, they haven't heard what you heard, they haven't seen what you've seen, and they don't know your associations. Say that again? Okay, I will. They haven't read what you read, they haven't heard what you heard, they haven't seen what you've seen, and they don't know your associations. Actually, I'm going to throw another one in there because I touched on associations. I'm going to throw another one outside of see it and share it. Send it. Send it, send it. Look here, from now to convention, there's some people, look, that you need to send them the gift of goodbye. Seriously, look here, you need to hang out with right, with some people that can feed your faith. Stop hanging out with people that starve your vision. Y'all get this? And so it's okay. Jeff Osteen said it's okay to give some people the gift of goodbye. It isn't permanent, but guess what? Right now, I'm about dreams. You're about drama, and you're always talking drama. I don't got time to be around drama. Look, I'm going somewhere. I'm going director. I'm going team leader. Y'all got that? And the last one is to say it. Say it. Say, I am. I am a manager. I am a senior manager. I am a team leader. I am a director. I am at Ramon Convention 2026 with what, 100 people, with 200 people from my team. I am. Begin to say that now. So see it, share it, say it, and then I just threw in there for free, send it. It's okay. I'm going to turn it over to my wife.
Oh my goodness, you have my heart pounding. Is anybody else super excited about everything that he just shared?
Let's go.
See it, share it, say it. If he has you fired up, everybody put an SSS in the chat. SSS, see it, share it, and say it. And so when he shared with me that he was going to share on see it, share it, say it, I looked up what the acronym for SSS was. SSS in business is same store sales. And it's a key financial metric used in the retail and restaurant industries to measure revenue growth, for stores that have been open for at least a year. I want you all to know you are a business. You are in business for yourself, but obviously not by yourself. Your website is your store. And so how are you going to measure your growth over the next month, over the next 3 months, over the next 5 months until convention? Well, one, we're going to join the challenge, right? That's why we're all on this call, because we are going to join the challenge. We are going to stay plugged in. We're going to keep each other accountable. We're going to lock arms with our teammates. We're going to lock arms with people from other teams. It really doesn't matter as long as we're keeping each other accountable and encouraged. We're going to keep a tracker of our daily goals. And these lovely ladies will go through all of this information. But it's great to be able to see what you're doing, where you are, and where you're going. I love to make notes, and I love to cross off my to-do list. It makes me feel so accomplished. So we're going to keep a tracker of everything that we're doing. And of course, you're going to see yourself at your goal. You're going to share the opportunity, our daily method of operations. You're going to say it loud, our affirmations. As Johnson said, I am a team leader. I am a director. I am UNILEVEL qualified. Whatever it is that you are trying to achieve, I am. So we got so much great information at convention. And Johnson loves to steal my thunder, but we are on a high, right? We came out of convention on this high. We got all the information, the tools, the encouragement. We hugged our friends and our team members. We got to shake hands with the leaders and the founders of the company. We are excited. We got to hear the stories. We cried. We laughed. We were able to just connect. And it was a very warm and comfortable environment. But as Jay said, when we get out into the real world, life is going to hit us. And so I encourage you to stay on that high. So when I was young, my mother sent me to a Christian sports camp every year. And we would see all of our friends from the year before. We would hear all the Bible stories. We would sing the praises. We would play the sports. We were ready. We play the sports. We were ready to join the sports team, ready to start the school year for the next year. But they always encouraged us to stay high, stay in that camp high, because when you get out to the outside world, your friends are going to bully you. People may turn their back on you. You may feel discouraged and not feel like listening to the songs and to the messages, but stay in that feeling that you felt when you were in camp. And so, guys, that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep that Remon Camp Convention high going forward. We're going to keep each other encouraged. We want everyone to stay connected. Again, just continue to build on what we've already learned and to do the best going forward. And I'm just so excited to be a part of this group. I'm so excited to be a part of this challenge. I too am going to participate, and I want everybody to acknowledge that they are going to participate. So if you guys are going to stay on that camp high, can I see some fire emojis in the chat?
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So look here, we are going to go now to Bree and Christy as far as content and logistics to give you the plan of what they're about to put in place. So grab a pen and paper, guys, and look. The only thing I'll throw in here is that, look, what I've learned is that it gets expensive waiting for people to change. And so I'm going to tell you, look, over these next 30 days, look, tell me yes, tell me no, tell me quick, I got to go. So that's the way you want to be, have that attitude. I'm going to turn it over to Bree and Christy to take it to the next level.
Amazing. Bree, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first? Okay. You're on mute.
And if we can stop sharing, then we can see you bigger, Christy.
Okay. This is
there we go.
Awesome. Well, hello, everybody. Okay, first, discipline your disappointments. Jermaine Johnson and Mona, I'm going to add to Jermaine's S's because you added stay plugged in, stay close to the fire, see it, share it, and say it. And then you also added another one, send it. So it was really, really good. Can we get some hearts in the comments, you guys, for the amazing Johnsons? And who is excited You guys excited? Okay, we have so much more to share. We're just getting started. So I'm here mainly to give you guys a little walkthrough of where all of this is going to be housed, so you know where to go. So we're going to talk a little bit about what's behind this challenge, okay? So the thing of it is, you guys, is that this is going to create so much momentum in your business. If you have ever said, I need to relaunch, or I need to launch, or I need to start, maybe you haven't even started yet, right? I need consistency. I need accountability. I need to get results. This challenge was built for you, okay? So this challenge was built for you. Maybe you're brand new. Can we welcome those of you that are brand new? When did you come in the last 3 months? If you've been here for 90 days, you're new. So can we please just say I'm new in the chat and maybe the date you started so we can welcome you? We're really, really excited for you newbies, because what a great way to kick off your business, right? So over the next 30 days, this is basically what you're going to get. I'm going to walk you guys through exactly where you're going to go each day, where you're going to check in. So I'm going to share my screen with you. And here we go. Oh, Erica's new. Everybody, can we please welcome everybody that's new? Dory's newish. Amazing. Okay, let's do this. So here we go. We have an incredible place for all of us to be able to check in, get incredible information. And this is our Facebook group. And this is where we're going to house everything that you need to set you up for success for your business. So we're going to show you exactly how to earn for Costa Rica, because we want every single one of you there. So what are you going to find here in this group? First of all, it's going to be very, very organized. And already in our featured section right here, pinned at the top, is we have your tracker. Bree's going to take you through the logistics, but I'm just going to show you where everything is. So we want you, of course, to check out the feature, check out any information that we have here. But mainly, this is the group that we need you to join. If someone does have the link, would you put it into the chat? And if you don't, no worries, I'll put it in right after, okay? We're going to show you guys how to launch or relaunch your business with massive momentum. We're going to show you guys how to build both locally and globally, because we have a lot happening globally as well. Bree's actually already going to do a Zoom call for the UK, and you guys are going to all be invited to that. We're, of course, going to make it super, super fun. We've got a customer appreciation Zoom coming with prizes. Most of you guys are familiar with that. We have a national K pop-up challenge. We're all going to be doing a K pop-up together on the same night. How fun is that? With prizes. We're going to be doing weekly giveaways for you guys every single week. Of course, that's going to keep us all fired up, right? But here's the bigger picture, you guys. This challenge isn't about just checking boxes, right? It truly is about creating habits that stick. So if you guys, I see a lot of you guys already coming into the group. We're going to make sure that you're all in here. We're going to be going live into the group. We're going to be making sure that you guys, again, are completely set up for success. Where's that stop share button? So you're not just staring at a group. But mainly, we wanted just to have one place, keep the simplicity. We have power hours every single day. What are power hours? Power hours are basically us coming in, holding your hand, creating a massive accountability, and saying to you, here's exactly what you need to do to grow your business every single day. You're going to learn how to get really focused and really intentional so that you can work this business in a very, very short amount of time. 1 hour, right? 1 hour. And that is for people that are like, you're thinking big. I want you guys to know you don't have to be working this business 8 hours a day if you're focused and you have intention, and you're also being basically guided by those that are having massive success in this business. So basically that's my part. And so I'm going to toss the baton over to Bree, and Bree's going to walk you guys through the logistics.
Thank you so much, Christy. She always just does such a fantastic job laying it out for you. I'm really excited because we're going to bring you all the goods, you guys. We're going to bring you mindset, recruiting, posture, inviting, role playing, do this, not that. Who wants to see some role playing? Put role playing in the comments. And what I would love to hear is, what do you most want to see the role playing on? So imagine, think, do this, not that. Maybe it's three-way calls. Maybe it's how to invite, the proper way to invite. Maybe it's the proper way to try to, see if somebody's open to the opportunity or the products. Or maybe it's just role playing on how to turn the conversation to see if they're open. I'd really love to hear what you guys want to see, because we want to bring you exactly what you're wanting. We're also going to have daily assignments. So here's what I want you to do is I want you to pencil in every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Central Time, because that's when we're going to have the live in the group. And every week is going to be a focused live at 10 a.m. Central Time, where it's going to bring you that training. And then every single day, like Christy said, we're going to give you those daily assignments. So it's going to tell you exactly what to do. And then, of course, we're going to have some fun stuff mixed in, challenges, giveaways, some fun little pop-up events. Now, I will say a couple of pop-up events we're going to have is a massive customer appreciation event with a big giveaway attached to it. And then we have another surprise coming at you that maybe we'll just keep that one for later. So we have another big event planned within the event. So we also, like, is UK on your brain? Is the Philippines on your brain? Is Japan on the brain? We're going to teach you how to build locally, but if building globally is something that you want to learn more about, we're going to have trainings around that. We're also going to have opportunity calls for the UK kicking off next week. We already have opportunity calls for the Philippines in full swing. So we're so excited for you guys to join us. Now, I'm going to give you 3 assignments coming out of this Zoom. Number 1, get into the group. Christy just showed you what the group looked like. You saw the name. Do a search for that. Christy, why don't we drop the link for the group in the chat? She's already on it. She already did it. So just click on that link, join. We'll get you in there. Answer the questions so you get in. Number 2. So number 1 is join the group. Number 2, print the tracker. Really simple. Print the tracker, fill it out with your goals. And then number 3, once you print the tracker, I want you to get out your phone. I want you to take, like, the most ridiculous selfie you can think of. The more ridiculous, the better. Take a funny, ridiculous selfie with your tracker. Then I want you to go to the pinned post in the Facebook group that is going to ask you for your selfie with your tracker. And I want you to post it in the comments. And then we're going to pick some winners, and the more ridiculous the photo, the better. I just like to see the funny stuff. So it doesn't have to be ridiculous. You can take a glamour shot if you want to. So there's your 3 assignments. Get in the group, print your tracker, take a selfie with the tracker, put it in the comments in the group so we can pick some winners. We want to kick it off with a giveaway. So what I want to do is I want to pass it over to my friend, Director Jen Barsamian, who is going to talk about exactly what this challenge can do for your business.
Oh my gosh, thank you, Bree. I am of the school that I learned to literally build your business from challenge to challenge and from activity to activity. And I'm going to give you a tip. I'm going to give you this for free. This tip cost me $30,000 to join Eric Worre's top level mastermind. And one of the things that we learned was the more often that you are doing challenges and activities with your group, the more your business is going to grow. So when I started, I didn't have a group like this to do challenges with. So I just want to do a little shout out to Brianna and Christy and Stephanie and Jermaine and Tracy Zimmer and everybody that we are partnered with here, these incredible leaders. Susan Manuello, I should never start naming leaders, because once you do, and if you don't have a list, you forget people. So all the leaders, shout them out in the chat, please. Just please say yay leaders, yay directors, yay team leaders, everyone who is putting this together for us, because it is not every day that you join a team that is filled with top network marketing leaders. Like, it's not just one leader here, right? That is doing all of this. These are people who have been at the top of this profession for many, many, many years, throwing this together for us, right? Or not throwing it, carefully crafting it for all of us. So here's the thing. something, if you don't measure something, you really have no kind of control over your success metrics, right? So one of the things that I do is I measure what goes on in the team, and I measure the percentage growth in terms of the new planners coming in. What is our percentage growth? And then what is our percentage growth over with the volume, right? Because it's all about volume. It's all about bringing in the new indirect sales. Okay. So we did our first, so we were 3 months old. We started working our team in May of last year. So in July, we threw together our first challenge, and it was cute because we only had like 300 people on the team. We're like, we're just a cute little team, just getting started. And we did a 1 weekend challenge. And in that 1 weekend, it was a recruiting challenge. We brought in 50 new people. Now, how many of you would like to go from 300 to 350 in 2 days? Sound pretty good? Pretty good, right? So then we did another one, probably like 5 or 6 months later, I would say. We brought in about 80 people. We had I think it was an 18% growth in the team at that point. And then when we did the Partner Up Spring Up, so who was in Partner Up Spring Up? Can I see a show of hands, or can you drop it in the chat, say Partner Up Spring Up? Our team's volume increased 30% during that challenge. 30% increase in volume. Oh my goodness. Like, what is that going to mean for your paycheck to have a 30% increase in your volume or more, right? Sky's the limit with what we can do because we are in high momentum right now. So please, please, literally drop everything. I had a call with a new team member today, right before we got on. And it was somebody who was at the convention. And he said, I think I'm going to do a 90-day run. I'm like, hold everything. Just wait until the call tonight. Get on the call and do the 30-day run with us. And then if you want to go for more, by all means, extend it. But to have this, all of us together with the tracker, with all of the training, with all of the percentage increases that we are going to see. Now you have to do the work. You're not just going to get a percentage increase by being in the group and hanging out and absorbing the energy. I mean, you might, if you absorb the energy a little, you might get a little bit of a bump, but you got to do the do, right? This is all about activity. So super excited. Just wanted to share some of those metrics with you so you know what you have to gain by being here with this amazing group of people. So I'm going to turn it over to, is it Dr. Stephanie Rimka? Is Tracy Zimmer? Who's next? I know we went over the agenda.
Dr. Stephanie Rimka.
Rimka. Okay, talk about top leader in the industry, you guys. Hello. When Dr. Stephanie Rimka comes to a team, comes to a company, comes to a product, you know that stuff is freaking fire because she does not put her name behind anything unless it is the best of the best of the best. Over to you, Doc.
Oh man, you're the best, Jen. So real quick, Bree, am I like the total finished closeout? Or are you going to wrap up any type of details?
You're it, sister. Bring it.
All right. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, one, can we just get some thank yous, some hearts for everybody who's shown up, including yourselves? Celebrate yourself for taking the time out tonight to show up and actually give a damn. All right. Because not everybody does. And nobody's going to care for you or love for you more than yourself. And that's another conversation we're going to have maybe. But okay, let's recap a little bit. Bree wanted me, she asked, she's like, I need to do a little bit of mini of what you did. I can't do what I did this weekend. But let me say this. So some of you know I spoke on the big stage at convention. I don't know what that number was. 3,000 people. I don't know if we had 4,000 people. It was a lot of people. It was big. I was trying to get the final number. I don't really know. And there is no replay. And I know that's frustrating for people, but I do understand why they don't do it. And I was really mad the first convention I went to about that, but now I really get it because at the end of the day, community is built very different by being with people. So forcing you, making it inconvenient to see it unless you take the energy to get there, go there, make some sacrifices, create the space, time, and money to be with people. You cannot get from this Zoom what I gave you in person. It's impossible for me to transfer the energy that way because I can't give a hug through a screen. We can't be filled up with an echo of laughter of somebody and a resonance in the room with each other, right? So what I did do, though, was a little mini masterclass in aliveness. And aliveness is a word that I deeply love and embody. It's pretty much been my goal since I was in my 20s. And the whole point of that talk was really this. I basically made a few distinctions, and I said, what's the only difference between a living body and a cadaver or a dead body? And it is energy. That's it. Get the same organs, the same metabolites, the same structure, the same DNA. Everything's the same. Why is one alive and one dead? And it's about energy. You know you're alive because you can feel energy moving through you. Now, you may want to call that a heartbeat or a breath or laughter, but all that is a symptom of this energy movement. And I related that to what this business is. Network marketing is truly built upon one thing, and it's energy moving between people, the transfer of energy moving between people. We sometimes say sales is the transfer of belief. No, all of this is about transfer of energy, because what is belief? It's simply an energy. And then I went into a story a little bit about how my life has changed and how energy in my life is very different, how I lost a lot of energy exchange, so I thought, in the last, year of losing and having to bury my dad, losing the love of my life, my beloved Chip, which many of you know, who's a network marketer for 30 years. Losing that energy into my system for a long time, and my own inability to know how to recognize the reality of energy never dies, it's never destroyed, it only is transformed. That is the first law of thermodynamics. And I talked about this on stage, but I couldn't, grief is very, very complex, and it is very exhausting because it is a trauma to the system. And in that space, there were a lot of very uncomfortable voices, and I still deal with those. And I talked about that. And I talked about that I still hear voices that I'm too old, I'm not smart enough, I'm not good enough, I'm too slow, I'm too tired, no one's going to love me, like I'm broken. I have these stories. And if somebody with my level of confidence, my level of posture is telling you, I still hear those things, please give yourself permission to know there's nothing wrong with you, that you still hear them too. You're never going to make them stop. They're never going to completely go away. But what I wanted to point out to everyone, what I do when I'm trying to remind everybody here that you can do, is every single day I can make a decision to listen or not listen to those voices. And every single day, what I do is I make a decision, even on the very, very hard days, to do one thing. And I talked about, I have a choice to be able, I can choose life. I can choose to remember I am still alive, and I can choose to do activities towards life. Now, I certainly don't want to turn this into anything political, but I certainly cannot not state the irony or the coincidence or the synchronicity that a significant American figure was murdered today. And a young man, a father, a son, a husband, 31 years old. And I have no attachment to this person and this anything, but I grieve for everybody knowing what they're about to go through, and the transformation of energy of what that woman, what that mother and father, what those children are going to have to do. They are going to have to make a choice every single day to take that pain and transform it into something useful. And that's what I'm basically asking you to do too, to remember there really is no such thing as the death of energy. No matter how tired you may feel, you have abundant energy around you all the time that you can always ask for and ask to be filled up with. I can be down on the floor in 1 minute in pain. I guarantee you, if I want to, I will rise up and I will rock a stage like you've never seen in pain, because I can transform any of that to give it in service whenever I desire. So my invitation is this to you. I ask the audience to stand up and make a choice, to actually speak some things out. We're not going to do that here, but the invitation is this. I do want you to make a choice. I want you to go all in for 30 days. And I want you to see what happens when you stop waiting to feel like you're ready. Just decide, just move, just act, stop planning. We're going to give you the structure. Just start doing the activities. Do it fast, do it ugly, do it messy, just get it done. And in the beauty of that, you will see yourself evolve and pull yourself into leadership. Please, my recommendation is you start calling yourself the future rank you want to be. I'm a team leader candidate. I'm a future director, whatever how it is you want to say it. Identify where you want to go. Pull yourself with that vision. Now, I say this, I would like to just end it with this. You know, energy, if you leave it sitting still, it will become stagnant and it's not going to know what to do. And energy is constantly asking you to do something with it. And if you do not do something with it, it will start to do something with your body. And many illnesses that people often have, pains and symptoms and diagnosis, is simply energy inside of them looking for a place to explode and express itself. What if this business was the way you were able to get in a flow state? Can you imagine? So I would like us to imagine. So if you feel safe, I would like to do a little tiny something together, a little experiential moment. And if you feel safe enough, I want you to go ahead, close your eyes, and we'll just do like a tiny, tiny imagination exercise. Okay. So with your eyes closed, if you feel comfortable, or just very heavy lids, take a slow breath in through your nose. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through your nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll repeat. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then exhale through the mouth with a sigh. With your eyes closed still, I want you to feel your heart beating. Feel your lungs expand. That's energy reminding you you're alive. Now imagine yourself 30 days from now. Picture yourself waking up with more clarity, more energy, more confidence. Imagine the smile on your face when you see what you've created by serving others, helping them, showing up every single day. See your phone lighting up with new messages, teammates winning, customers thanking you, people asking to join your vision. Imagine yourself feeling proud, not because it was perfect, but because you kept choosing life, choosing to move your energy, and choosing to connect. Now, breathing gratitude for that future. Gratitude for the lessons, for the laughter, for the friendships that are deepening. Gratitude for the fact that you are here, alive, and capable of creating magic. Hold that vision for a moment. Feel how real it is in your body. Imprint it in your DNA. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And if you feel called to it, repeat after me. I choose life. And on that note, I love you. Unless somebody wants to wrap something up, go to bed. We good?
So good.
I feel so relaxed and ready to
So
go.
relaxed.
Yeah, go rest. This is
Good.
a state. Continue it, grow it, expand it, drop it into your heart. Okay. I love you all. We'll see you in the Facebook group.
Thank you, everyone. We'll get the replay out. Go do those 3 things. Thank you so much for everyone that shared. Love you guys. We'll see you in the group. Thanks, everyone.